Now tuned into the greatest.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever it's meant to reach you. Listen to another episode of 6 Random Podcast. I am your 5'9" host with sophisticated ignorance, Uncle Poop J. But before I get into anything else, let me introduce you guys to the most important woman in my life. Baby, step up to the mic. Tell them who you is.
What's going on, y'all? It is the aunt, your aunt, Amanda B.
Hey.
Yep, that's me.
Auntie
Yep,
dance,
that's
auntie
me.
Dance. Yep, that's me. I'm
Do it,
going to
do
add
it.
that on now.
Do it.
I actually am.
You said what?
It's Amanda B. Yep, that's me.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
That's you. That's why we have it. The little, you can't hear it right now because like it already happened, but like you heard it because you watching this on YouTube and I didn't chimed it in and I edited it in and it's all pretty and stuff. Because you know why it's pretty? Because we at Pettycast, bitch. Yeah, you like that, huh?
Yeah.
Segue. Yeah. Nah, man. Shout out to Pettycash Studios. Pettycash. Let me tell you something, man. I tell y'all this every time y'all come to this podcast. Look here. I am a pretty bitch because of Petty Cash. Petty Cash has made me pretty. But nah, man, I really do enjoy everything they do over here at Petty Cash. Petty Cash Studios is a lovely, lovely podcasting studio. But if you guys have any ideas, you guys have anything you want to record, you got something you want to get up with your chesticles, man, bring your ass to Petty Cash. You know what I'm saying? Alex, Mark gonna hook you up. These dudes are fucking dope. All right. Yeah.
Chesticles.
Yeah, chesticles. Chesticles, baby. And then also, you know, because this is a podcast, you know, and I need this shit, you know what I'm saying? I need it. I need this, baby. I need y'all to like, subscribe, and you know, share, do all that funky shit, you know, that stuff to help the numbers go up. Numbers been going up, baby. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all been
Shout outs to y'all.
Lifting me higher. This is me raising the roof. I know y'all can't tell, but we raising it in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And it's all because of you, baby. And we're gonna talk about that later on today.
Gonna make a victory
Yeah, we're gonna make a
song.
whole video about it, man. This week's episode is brought to you all by Freedom. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, man. This week's episode was brought to you by some reflection. You know, some reflection. I did some reflection. We did a lot of reflecting. Did a lot of stuff this week. Shadow work, all that stuff. I had a very busy week. The aunt and I worked 3 days. I've actually worked 7 days in a row. I'm sorry, I'm lying. Mm-hmm. So whenever this, you know, drops, it will be the weekend of busyness. But nah, I wanted to come here this week and talk to you about something that you brought up in the car and we were talking about for a little while. And I was like, you know what? Now that I have put my finger on it, I know what the phrase was that you were looking for. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure you were trying to talk to me about the hero complex.
Okay.
At least,
I needed you to put your finger on it. It was just at the tip of my.
I put my finger on it.
Put your finger on it.
See that?
I needed you to.
Yeah.
Get the weather.
So I don't know what niggas out here fingering the Mother Nature.
Okay.
Like, what was that?
Man,
what was that?
Kids
That
don't
made
even
no
know.
sense.
That's why Gen Zs be like this.
Yeah, man. Niggas just be like, this is how cold it is outside.
Yeah.
But no, realistically, man, we had an episode a couple of weeks back that we talked about on we've had a few episodes where we talked about the imposter syndrome and, you know, not believing in yourself and competition and collaboration. Yeah, those things, man. We've talked about a good deal of that type of stuff lately. And what the aunt said to me was, we were in the car and she was driving. I'm sorry. She called me while we both were driving and she said, what is it called when you...
Are you reflecting on my...
Yes, well,
because as soon as it came to my head, I had to call you.
Well, tell them what you said. Put it in your words and then I'll break it down for you.
Well, I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't remember exactly how I said it when I called you, but something had happened and I was just like, you know what? Mm-hmm. Like, what does it mean when... Well, what does it mean? But the people who... I've done a lot of reflecting, right? And I'm 33. And there was a time where I was just more like, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever you guys want to do. Yeah, like, you're just like, you're just so amazing. And those people that made sure to tell me that something humongous happened in their life and then nobody else can celebrate them. We're just only celebrating them.
Mhm.
Those people that were present in my life, they're not doing very well. Do I wish terrible lifetimes for them? No. But it's just more of the trait that I've seen in a lot of people that I've outgrown or stopped being around. And it really just reflected on, the little girl who didn't know how to stick up for herself, really, or really be able to
Mhm.
set my boundary on what I like and and it's okay if I like X, Y, and Z. No, we're just gonna like everything you like. And we're just gonna do everything you say is cool. And
Yes.
everything your parents can afford.
Yeah. So without going too deep, without, giving some, I guess, context to the story in some ways, the reason why I said what you asked me was a factor of the hero complex is because I had to look it up, y'all, just so your uncle wasn't just out here just giving false news or fake news or from China. No, I had to make sure I looked it up so y'all know what I'm saying ain't lies. So the hero complex is this.
Okay.
A psychological trait where an individual feels a compulsive need to save or help others, often to the point of self-neglect. And that's literally kind of what you explained. The last part when you said you liked stuff or you went along with stuff or you did stuff, out of
As long as you
self-neglect.
felt good. Like, did
Yeah.
you have a good
Yeah.
time?
Did you have a good time? Yeah. You were in some ways. People pleasing is another way of saying it, but the hero complex is a sliver of it, of saying that you thinking that you're saving this situation or making this situation better by neglecting your thoughts and your happiness
and your input.
yeah. No. I'm here to say that we need a whole episode about the hero complex. So this is that episode, damn it. I'm gonna put a little graphic here so that it all makes sense. Hopefully I'll remember that in editing. This is a note to myself. If I don't do it and y'all seeing this and you're like, why did you do that? Because I fucking forgot. I'm sorry, guys. I really don't know what I wanted to put right here. I'm not really sure what I was thinking. I hope you guys enjoy the show. Back to it. Nah, but the hero complex is a tricky motherfucker, bro, because like even when you asked me about the scenario, remember I was like kind of like, well, I don't really know because like I don't have that similar upbringing. I mean, I did do my version of people pleasing. I did do my version of like, go along and get along and stuff like that. But I'm also a guy, you know what I'm saying? So like
it's still different.
Yeah, it's different. Like little boys, little girls is different. You know what I'm saying? They the same, they different in all ways, you know what I'm saying? All different ways. So like when I said with myself, I was like, well, what was my hero complex? Well, I was like, well, my hero complex was feeling like maybe I needed to be a perfect version of whatever that situation called for. So it was like, I'm not gonna be a bad kid. I'm gonna try to be a good kid. Right. Whatever the fuck that even means. I'm gonna try to be a good kid because I don't want to be seen as a bad kid. Not really recognizing that like even that had me in a space that where I was being somewhat of a people pleaser. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really giving my opinion just like you. I wasn't really sharing how I thought for real, just like you. I was just kind of, really I was doing group thought. I don't know that term at the time, but I'm doing group
thought. It's like
thought.
A group project, like when you're just like letting everybody do the project.
Yeah, but like I'm too afraid to speak up for myself. I know that sounds crazy to some people, but yeah, there was a time period in my life I wasn't always this young, fly, debonair, outspoken uncle. No, man, I had to learn how to be this way because I had to learn that my opinion had merit, my opinion mattered, how I feel matters, and I can get how I feel off without getting off on people. I think that's the biggest issue with a lot of people is because everybody wants to be heard. But most people don't know how to delicately get their point across where you probably said something real nasty, but you said it in a nice way. If you can master how to be nasty nice, you can go a long way in the world. Because most people, I feel like, don't really want no problems. Most motherfuckers really don't want no drama, but a lot of people got to get put in their place. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it like that, but that's just unfortunately how the world works. A lot of humans, especially adults, got to get, checked for the lack of better words. And for the most part, for most normal people, once you check them, there's nothing more that needs to be gone. Nothing else. You don't need to hit them. You don't need to put out the blammy. You don't got to go to the trunk. With most normal individuals, you just state your opinion and you keep it moving. But I would say that you don't really know that at first. you feel like you either give your opinion out and you hope that people like it on some, people pleasing shit, or you get your opinion out and you're like, I don't give a fuck if you like it because
Right.
I'm right.
I know.
And your
it's
ass
such a
gonna be right
catch-22.
over there by yourself because you just chose to be right. So go ahead,
That's
sorry.
a catch-22 that you
Absolutely.
said that too. Because when I called you, I actually was reflecting on like if you don't outgrow that motherfucking shit.
Absolutely.
Because I'm
mate.
talking about people when I was a kid. I'm in the 5th grade. Like remember when I told you like there was this girl that was my neighbor. And I grew up in the same place since I was about 4 years old with people. And I remember I was cleaning, and remember she came over and her mom just took her shopping. And I was like, "Oh, let me go change my clothes. I've been cleaning." She was like, "I mean, you could change your clothes, but like I'm gonna look better than you anyway." We're in the 5th grade, so mind you, I was like, "Oh my god!" So I went inside and I was like,
"Fucking bitch,
I'm gonna change my clothes." But obviously, my grandma hated this girl, but love my grandma. You have to, as an adult, you need to teach the kids how to handle this stuff. Not just be like, that stupid raggedy slut. Like, you can't do that.
For once,
stuff.
I agree with grandma.
No, obviously,
that
she was
hoe.
I have words for that girl, But in reality, I was thinking of many, many people who were in my life at that time. And I was just like a goofy kid that just wanted to get along with everybody. So I was just like, okay, sure. And I was reflecting on that hard because she's not doing very well at all. Do I wish that? Like I said earlier, no. But it is the constant.
Yeah, ain't nobody wishing bad on nobody, man.
No. But then she's just one of many people. Because there's a time where I wasn't doing very well in my life because I wasn't doing fully right by people.
Yeah.
Like my intentions weren't fully correct. And so I'm just more so of reflecting on like, you have to check yourself. You have to really reflect and outgrow. You can't just keep blaming every other thing. You are the sole purpose.
Oh, man.
And if you can't handle it, you need to get help.
Oh, man.
Because she's a kid. But you see how she grew up into an adult and life is whooping her ass because karma's big and that bitch doesn't play?
Yeah, karma is a bitch who holds no she has a very, very, very good memory.
Ding
I put
dong.
it that way.
Ding
that bitch
dong.
ain't never gonna forget. You said something earlier about like getting help and then like about being a kid and growing into this. I think it's very interesting because like you said, you don't just grow into a bad adult.
Yeah.
You don't just grow into a mean girl, adult. You don't just grow into a tyrant. You were that. It's a villain arc, my G. You had these issues, a long time ago and you didn't work on them. It's very sad to me when I like look around and I'm just like, man, you need a hug. You need some help. But like people aren't going to try to do that because they think that's going to make them weak. And I'm just like, what in the 1955 John Wayne hell are you fucking talking about? Like, this is not that anymore. We do not live in those times.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I understand it. Like, everything in life is so much easier said than ever done. That goes hand in fucking hand. But when you look around and you're like complaining about your life not going a certain way, and you look up and there's always a problem, and you've never thought to yourself, am I that problem? Come on now.
Right.
At a certain point, you got to say, I'm the problem.
Right.
Do you know how many times I sat with myself and realized that I was the problem? Now I'm so happy. Listen, in my eyes, I ask myself first, am I the problem?
I always ask, like,
is it me?
Even if I'm right though, like there's a time and a place and you pick your poison. And that's a thing I wouldn't even do 5 years ago. No, I'm about to full-fledged tell you about yourself because I'm playing too hard into this company and this position and saving your shit. Like, no.
I got to know, am I the problem? And not saying that I have not been the problem. I have been the problem.
Yeah, I've absolutely
definitely been the problem more times than I'd like to admit.
You see how we saying we the problem though?
I like to also acknowledge that I am no problem saying that I'm the problem.
Now though.
No problem.
So nobody's being like dogging anybody who's not ready to say they're the problem, but you're going to get ready to meet some people such as us who are aware. Because if that girl walked up to me today, There's also another person that, and I don't hold on to full grudges because I
Shit,
am
I do.
a Scorpio, so I do be like fuck Ashley from the 4th grade. But
Shit, I hold on to them grudges.
If that girl was to walk up to me and try to have a conversation with me, I would just tap her and be like, I wish you well, because there is somebody who wrote on my story, who wrote on my wall, and was trying to talk about old memories. And I'm just like, girl,
sad person.
Don't you ever be like, remember in the 8th grade when we used to pass the notebooks? And then and then you're forgetting when you kept fucking belittling the fuck out of me as a teenager. So now you want to come back in as an adult. I can forgive you and not forget you and move on.
Yeah, I mean,
and shake my hero complex.
That's true. That's true. I'm just gonna flat out tell you right now, I'm not auntie. I do hold grudges.
They're not as hard as I used to. I still hold them.
Shit, I hold them.
There's somebody holding a grudge against me right now, though. Everybody hold grudges. Don't do that.
My grudges are harder than erections, my boy. I do not let them go. If I can't get it back in blood, we can't knuckle up, and I can't, shout it out with you. I'm just gonna hold that grudge. That hopefully that one day, if there is an afterlife, I see you there, and there's celebrity boxing. And God lets me go around with your ass. And that's all I can wish for. So yes, I hold a grudge. So I'm just letting you know, if I didn't like you back in 2004, there's a good chance I don't like you in 2025.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not going to like you in 2035 either. So yeah, that's just that. But thing about me though, is I just want to say out loud, the grudges, I don't really think they're bad, because if there's a problem, I've already told you there's a problem.
Right. These are not secret grudges.
No, these are not secret grudges. These are well-known grudges. If I've told you there's a problem, there's a problem. The problem will never be alleviated on my end unless I say it is. So don't assume we cool. Don't assume everything's all right. The answer is no. Unless I said it's, over. So, but again, I'm not claiming it to be good. I'm also not claiming it to be bad. I just know that I know myself well enough to be like, all right, I don't, and see, that thing is too, I know I'm a grudge holder, so I don't allow people to hurt my feelings like that. And by that means I don't just, I'm not saying I don't be vulnerable. I'm vulnerable to people I'm vulnerable with, but I'm not just going to allow he or she's opinion to hurt my feelings like that. Because I know if I was to allow someone to hurt my feelings like that, then here comes the grudges. I ain't got many grudges. It ain't like I got 30,000 of these hoes holding me back. It's about 4 or 5 niggas, 6, 7 motherfuckers from middle school. I mean, 2 niggas from the 20s.
I mean, I grew up in the
couple niggas from last week.
I grew up in East Sacramento.
One driver on the way here.
I got the whole map, but
nah.
One driver on the way here. Shut the hell up.
Nah, I see, again, back to the hero complex and the saving people and the saving things. I think it's just best that you understand where your trauma is coming from, Bo. I think a lot of people, shout outs to Heather. Shout outs to you, Heather.
Shout outs to you, girl.
Can't wait for you to see this, Heather. You're so cool, man. We appreciate you for watching, and everybody watching, everybody who supports. Shout outs to, good people like your friend Megan and Yessie and
shout out to my
all
night
people
shift gals partner.
Yes, night shift gal. Shout outs to y'all. But I was speaking to a good friend of the show, Heather, and she said that one of the reasons why people like the show is because we keeps it real. And I want to say to you all, first of all, thank you. Secondly, I like to say it's not that I ever felt like I was never keeping it real. I just never thought that what I was saying was going to be seen as fake. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And you're not just saying it and believing it because you believe it. You're saying it from a sense of what you've studied and what you've
been
followed.
around, you followed and seen. Yes. I say all that to say that when she said I kept it real, I kind of cheesily felt like, I just say what I feel, or I say what the people are thinking. And it's not really that I even am trying to say what the people are thinking. I just, again, have experienced these experiences. So I like to say that during our show sometimes, because sometimes I feel like we be heavy-handed on the opinions, and motherfuckers be like, well, how do you know? And it's like, because I've experienced it.
That's how does anybody that you've listened to know?
Absolutely.
Because don't get me started. Y'all should go to your therapist. How do they know? Because they went through 15 years of goddamn school. You going to listen, you look at them motivational speakers. Are you not doing that? How do you know that they know?
My goodness.
You reading the book. How do you know that they know? How? How, Sway? How?
You do not have all the answers. No, I'm just playing. No, it was really one of those cool things where I appreciated Heather because she made me feel like reflection time, guys. You know, your uncle and your auntie, we look like we come over here and we're strictly poised and we know everything and everything's, look at me. I'm making a point right now. Look like we're just perfect. One of that part is editing is crisp. Thank you, Petty Cash. Secondly, another part of that is because we practice a lot. Every conversation, every day, every interaction, some things we're like, oh man, that's good. Write that down. I'm sharing this with you just in case you're one of these people who may be watching this, or if this is 5 to 10 years from now and you're watching this and you're like, man, they always had it like that. No, we did not.
Oh, why?
I did not know. I did not understand, and I did not comprehend how to do anything of which I'm doing to this day without practice, research, and good fucking teamwork.
Research, though. Emphasis on the research. And like all words were important, but I'm just really focusing on the research for a moment because that is like one of the most important things of giving out like your opinion. It's like fact check.
Yeah, absolutely. I told you guys, I need you guys to make sure that you ain't getting any fake news from me, because what comes to be true is what your perception is. When I first started podcasting, it was okay to have an audio only podcast. Like that was totally a thing. As I was telling one of our guys here, Alex, now in 2025, going on 2026, it's like, boy, you better have a video podcast. You better have some type of video, something like you ain't big enough, dog, to just be audio only. And that's like one of those things where like, as I, you know, just review where I am and just review how far I want to go, I understand that like you always have to listen to the market. You always got to do your research. You always got to check on how the market's going. You got to check on what your people who listen to your show like, you know, what your supporters like. I don't just come on here and talk about the shit that we talk about just because I think it's funny. No, people have told us, oh man, we like that. Keep it up.
Right.
Or that's funny. Or we want to hear you talk about that. Or what's your opinion on this? I just think it's dumb because like when you review your life, right? And you look at where you are, you're only here by the help of others. It's that simple. None of us are here by ourselves. There's
said that.
Literally no way you can get there.
We said that in the last, I mean, we're going to keep, I'm not being like, don't say it. I'm just like, that's continuing of what we say all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, for an example, I work in the detox industry and you have to ask them, do you have an emergency contact?
Oof.
And they all, half the time they be like, I ain't got nobody.
Oof.
It's just me by myself out here. I'm like, you're dependent on somebody's insurance. Like, what do you mean? What are you saying?
So who is this Shirley Miller?
I'm like, Shirley May.
Is she not going to answer the phone call? Can we get her address? Is she just upset with you right now? Yeah. Nah, man, like, honestly, dog, I don't talk about it that much as far outside of, like, you guys know the aunt Amanda B helps me out a lot. But, like, I had parents who helped me out a lot. I had aunts who helped me out a lot. I had cousins who helped me out a lot. I had, you know, a small amount of friends because I lived in a bunch of states. But they helped me out a lot, you know. It wasn't one of those things where I was just always just naturally gifted as I wish I was. At times, I wish I didn't need as much help, but now that I'm older, I realize that that's not a flaw. You know, me needing assistance or me asking people like, hey, how do you do this? Or hey, can you help me do this? Like, that's not anything to be embarrassed by. Honestly, it's been a team-driven effort my whole life. I remember, everybody remembers the TV show Fresh Prince. I remember there was an episode where like Will was trying to, I can't remember what he was actually doing, but whatever happened, because you know, there's always just a feel good moment at the end with Uncle Phil, where he told Uncle Phil he was just trying to get it on his own. and he was trying to get a solo. Remember?
Yeah, when he was working.
Yeah, he was working.
He was working back to back to
back.
Yeah,
and he was like falling asleep while standing up. I've been that guy before, unfortunately. Anyways, Uncle Phil had told him like, bro, like no one gets it on their own, bro. I know you may think like I got this house and I got these things, but like I have a lovely wife, I have a good job, I have these things that like help me get to where I am. And I just think that's so important to come to talk about on the podcast because like, yo, real rap, bro, if those numbers wasn't going up, y'all best believe I would stop showing up. If I was getting less views, less Uncle P, you would see.
Why do you say you would stop showing up? Like stop showing up.
It's not that I'm doing anything for the views. It is that I am not above saying how I progress and how we progress as content creators is by people supporting us.
Yeah.
If people don't support us, if people don't show up, if people don't help us fix our hero complex that we have by allowing us to vent through a mic and them saying, hey, we like that, we relate to that, then what the fuck are we doing here?
What are we doing? I mean, I just wanted to see. Because then it's like the polar opposite where, you see the little motivational types and they're like, we don't care if you get 3 views, keep going. Like, you don't know who's watching because Tyler Creator picked a man and he only had 3 views on his video.
So let's keep it 100. If you only getting 3 views, please keep going. But if you've been going for 3 years,
for a lot of years, and
you're only getting 3 views, maybe you need to figure out
which we've seen,
why you only getting 3 views.
Of course,
that's what I'm saying. Well, I don't think don't allow the views to matter. Okay, views are like assholes. Everybody got them, and most of us don't even know what's going on with them. Okay,
or followers, Lord child.
Yeah, followers and views are just like booty holes.
You can buy those, and you can buy those too, booties.
Yeah, you can buy booties as well, so it don't matter. You see what I'm saying? But when I look at like your viewership and your followers, they do tell some form of a story.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Whether that's what you aren't doing.
The type of followers you have.
Thank you.
The
or what you aren't doing.
You carry.
And then, like you said, it's the type of followers you have. It's the type of things you carry. Listen, I looked at our statistics the other day, y'all, and we do not appeal to the 18 to 24-year-old demographic at all.
How would I appeal to the 18 to 20? Even if I call myself the auntie, like when y'all ready to get the auntie advice that I got, then you'll come over here.
I sat there with myself when I first saw this statistic, and I said, I know I don't appeal to the 18 to 24 demographic. I don't know one NBA YoungBoy song.
And I'm not giving you no alcohol. I don't think that shit's cute.
Yeah.
NBA
YoungBoy. I don't know one song by that little motherfucker. And supposedly he just got out of jail and shit. And I don't know one song. I know who Gucci Mane is.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Gucci Mane.
Brr.
Yeah, but we know Fat Gucci Mane.
Yeah. I'm Fat Gucci.
Yeah, we Fat Gucci.
Yeah, I'm from that era. Not this skinny motherfucker. I don't know who this is. No. Yes, exactly. But nah, I know we don't appeal to the 18-24s because I was like, I don't know one NBA song.
Appeal to that. I got asked what it was like to grow up with the Usher CD. 8701. And she was dead ass serious. Like,
okay, let's talk.
She said, what was it like?
Let's talk. We got about 30 minutes left in this episode. Let's talk. All right, so let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I am from the 19th century. Okay.
Yes.
I was born in the 19th century.
Yeah.
The 90th decade.
Yes.
Within the 19th century.
Correct.
The 92nd year.
Jesus.
Within the 19th century. This year was roughly, depending on what day it is, 33 years ago.
Oh, man.
When people speak of the year 1992, like it was 40 years ago, 50 years ago,
Jesus,
60 years ago, when it was only 33 years ago.
Only. She said, what was it
when
like?
People speak the decade that I was born in, and they say, that was 35 years ago. Wow. I want y'all to know something. That went fast.
Do you hear me?
Just last year, it felt like I was leaning with it, and I was rocking with it. Just last year, it felt like I was cranking that Soulja Boy.
You know what? I was just about to say.
Yeah, where was you?
In a group, okay? We were cha-cha sliding every
we was
school
doing
dance.
I remember the year 2000, just like it was
Just like
yesterday.
it was yesterday. I drank apple cider. Pop.
That was 25 years ago, dog. 25. It's 25. I just gotta let you know it was 25 years. I remember when NBA 2K was just that. NBA 2K. No 1, no 2, no 3, just 2K. They was like, this is a new video game. Y'all should love it. It's on the second Dreamcast.
Jesus.
I want to say all these things to say this. Time fucking flies. So earlier when we were talking about teamwork and all that stuff being beautiful, I want everybody to know something. Just like time, teamwork takes effort. Okay?
Yes.
It's one of these weird things where I didn't just get the help, or we aren't allotted the help that we are allotted at this point in our lives just because we are just cool people. It took time
to build those relationships and the rapport and the trust, because we with the same brand
Boom.
for 3 years.
Boom.
Literally 3 years. It's October. Been with the same brand.
Gang.
And nothing's
changed. Not much. Just the name.
Just the name.
Just the name. Just kidding. Nah, honestly, what fucks me up is like thinking that we're 33. And I'm gonna go a little, guys follow me, your uncle ain't always trying to depress you, but real life shit be happening. And unfortunately, I got some news, or there was some news that dropped on a person who passed away, played football around the time period I used to play football. And it just made me realize, I was texting one of my friends about it, and we were discussing, how sad it was that this person passed away. And I let my friend know the saddest part about people passing away now at my age is that I remember a point in my life where I thought that this phase was a long ways away. Like, oh man, my friends and I, we're young. We're not dying from heart attacks. We're not dying from, mental issues. We're not dying from, going to jail. We're not that because we're young. That's older guy shit. Just young people thoughts, right? And now I look up and me and my friends, we are the older guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
When the fuck did that happen? How did that happen? Whoa, this is us.
Yeah.
We are not the target audience anymore. And that's such a weird feeling I deal with every day because I don't have an issue with it. I don't. I love my age. I love what age I am. I hope that it stays that way. I can only hope that, but who knows what'll happen, right? I understand that there does become a point in life where people do feel like age is something to be ashamed of. Mm-hmm. But I would like to say those people only feel the way because they don't like where they are in life.
Yeah, I mean, they absolutely say that because we're really not that old.
No.
But we're just older.
That's it.
Experienced.
That's it.
Especially depending on how you had to grow up. Like, some of us are a little older just because we had to get it how we live. Like, absolutely. I've been hustling since I was like 15 years old. So
absolutely. I have not.
Like, you're damn right I'm tired.
Yes. Damn right I'm tired.
I got 6 jobs. I don't get I'm tired.
No, I understand. No. It is definitely one of those things where it's a perspective situation where I'm like, I know that I'm not the oldest cat in the room.
Right.
But I do know that I do remember when the WWE was called the WWF. That was a while ago. Yeah. I do remember when The Rock had hair.
I was about to say The Rock had a whole dude.
I do remember The Rock had sideburns. Yes, I do remember this.
And
does that make me old? Maybe. Who knows?
And when I said like I've been hustling since 15, also trying to be the hero to everybody.
Yeah, because it's all childhood trauma, really, when you look at it. It's funny because like even looking at Auntie's t-shirt, like Outcast on your t-shirt, like I'm that weird phase of my age where like I remember, true story, y'all. One time I was in a department store and a young man was wearing a similar t-shirt to Auntie's, and I said, "Oh snap, Outcast, I love them." And the young man looked at me and he said, "Oh, you like this type of music?"
Yeah, this is vintage.
Yeah. I
got it at the thrift with vintage.
Yeah.
We love the vintage shop.
Yeah. The young man looked at me and asked me if I like Outkast music. Like he asked me that as if was I hip enough to know about Outkast.
Or did you guys know this is a sample?
Oh man,
this is a real song.
When younger people try to give you a little, I try not because now I'm getting now I sound old. Listen to me, because when young people try to school you,
no, because look, when we were growing up, we still like we just played a song in the car and like I was jamming Diana Ross CDs in my room. Like my cousin literally had to ask me like, "Do you like this song?" Like, bitch, you keep playing this Diana Ross song, and I feel like we were still close enough to appreciate. And so like when people like Kanye West was coming up on the scene and sampling, and we actually knew that was a real song. Yeah. Opposed to not knowing.
This is when I knew we was getting old. I'm glad you brought I'm glad you sorry. This is when I knew we was getting older. Yes. When we started getting upset with kids for saying, "Oh, this song is from TikTok."
Yeah, that's not no damn TikTok song.
See how upset you just got right there?
Because dang it, you're not appreciating it. I'm still reflecting on that girl asking me how I was growing up with the Usher CD.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy work, dog. She was like, "Oh, so you knew 8-tracks and stuff?"
No, she was just, we were listening to the song and she was just like, she really wanted me to give her like a damn monologue. Like she wanted me to break down every step.
The Usher CD. Like, girl, we waited in line at Walmart.
Yeah, no, like
we was at Sam Goody.
Yeah, no, she wanted to know like, what was the process of like the CD.
We got these catalogs.
And it had all the lyrics in it, and that's how I knew all the lyrics to the song. I started doing that shit, then I started looking at her like,
yes.
I said, "Did your mama not have CDs?" She's like, "Well,
well, she was born in 2010, so
she was born in 2000.
Yeah, there you go. Talking to people from 2010. Yeah, I think that's funny how the game goes because listen, man, I have no problem getting older. I've said this plenty of times. I've said it over and over again. I have no problem getting older. What I do have a problem with is people who are my age who do not like getting older.
Correct.
Embrace that shit, dog. It's a blessing.
You need to embrace it because you're gonna turn into a joke.
Oh Lord, speak on that.
Because they're gonna call you. Because we talked about this on when we talked about like Shannon Sharp. I'm not bringing up Shannon Sharp at all, but the complex of like. You know, the uncle at the barbecue over there. Go over there because the uncle at the barbecue, he gonna try to buy you drinks. You gotta run away. Like you gonna turn into the man that just gets the drinks and then they run away from you. Yeah. Or I told you when I went to the concert when I was like 22 or something, and that old man kept. Hey. There was a time where he was our age and he used to hey. Yeah, you need to. Sir.
Yeah, you need to read the room back there.
You need to y'all over there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, sad, man. It's really weird how life does force it upon you.
Are they gonna call you Skinny G Man?
Oh no.
You let it go, sir. All right? The jerkin is gone. All right? Let it go.
Like how in the 80s they had the fluorescent outfits and shit.
Yes.
So like in the 2040s, they're gonna be seeing dudes with the skinny jeans and flannels and snapbacks.
Ripped jeans. The ripped skinny jeans takes me out because I'm like, I don't know what you just put on. They about to be on.
They're gonna have the Elmo hats in the fucking goddamn
the SpongeBob with the grills.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No. It's crazy because this, as we sit here and make fun of this is really still somebody's fashion.
It is.
And honestly, in no shape or form is that a problem if that's your fashion. What I am saying is this. When you don't just look. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to say this without sounding like I'm coming for people because I'm not coming for nobody particularly. But I'm just like, bro, there is a time where it's like, yo, you gotta start acting your age, bro.
Correct.
You
what is
or portraying something of your age. I don't know. That's the scary.
Prepared for that question because that's the next thing.
What is my age?
Yeah, it'll be like, well, what is? I'm 36. How I'm supposed to act?
Oh my goodness.
How I'm supposed to act? I'm young.
I guess my thing is like we don't get upset with young people because young people like go sit your old ass down.
Yeah, no.
I feel like young people have a point. If there's a young people spot, we need to go sit down where the people were our age.
They complain about all these young people in here, and this is a fucking young club. It's like go to the old people club.
That's what I'm saying.
Why we here on old people night?
Because
like
you
go
old,
to
bitch.
the old people skating night.
Because
You know what I'm
old.
saying? There are things created for your age bracket.
Exactly. I'm saying it's 9:30. You want prune juice right now. Maybe it's time for you to stop hitting the nightclub and start hitting the bingo hall. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That ain't nothing. You gonna meet you gonna meet yourself a nice Cedric.
You gonna get you a nice
Cedric at the bingo hall. He gonna treat you real good. I know you thought you was gonna get it real good with the other brothers and the Otises and stuff like that in the club, but no. Get yourself Mr. Cedric down at the bingo hall. you and him the same age. You graduate in the same class. Why you don't date him? I'm just playing. But nah, it goes both ways, bro, because I be like, man, this is sad. Ain't nothing sadder than watching a motherfucker who older than me and they don't realize that the party is over with. Ain't nothing sadder than the motherfucker that's older than me.
And they don't realize though. And the thing is because people be like, blah, blah, blah. Like these, that we're not talking about movie premieres. We're not talking about people who are at pop-ups and doing this. We are talking about a Friday night and you done got home from work and you think you're going to take your dang ass to the Teeny Boppers Club.
Oh my goodness. And you going to buy out the bar.
And then buy out the bar for the Teeny Boppers. And then say you can't find you a good XYZ. And that's just neither here or there.
That'd be the saddest
And then
part.
your old ass grow into your hero complex because you want to please all the young teeny boppers in the club.
See how this all comes full circle?
I used to be friends with them motherfuckers.
See how it all comes full circle?
Like,
you were a hero complex of people pleasing or trying to negate yourself and keep other people up, and now you feel like what you gonna do is show up. Yeah, man, it's all the hero complex.
And I will not. I'm not gonna sound like a hypocrite. Like I'm not a hero in this because I don't do it for everybody like I once did. Like there's people, because I definitely buy things for my friends and have my friends if they need something or they short and I have it, then I'm going to support you and have your back, because I do get reciprocated back from the current friends and the friend group I built now. But more so of like a hero complex of like, I just had an event, and if I really wanted to be a hero and just not set my ground and not because you had to pay to come to my event because we worked really hard on that, I would have just been a hero and you could just come, just come.
Yes, again, that's why I said the complex, it has different fashions because that's the people pleasing in you. Like, I want everybody to have a good time. I do want y'all to have a good time, but y'all gonna also pay, bitch. That is one thing that I find to be very funny about like this whole ordeal of being a content creator or just being a creative person altogether, whatever you want to shape it, concept creator, content creator, however you want to call yourself. You do have to find your backbone in this at a certain point when you got to tell your people, hey man, this cool, but you got to pay now. And if you don't want to pay, that's cool, but you can't play. And some people ain't gonna want to play. That's totally fine. But some people gonna want to pay. And those people are the ones you keep feeding into. And then guess what? If you do a good job, them people gonna word of mouth your ass. And they gonna say, come to the next one. And then you just keep going. That's where the consistency that we talked about in last week's episode and the collaboration come to be a part of things of being like, hey, this is how you grow and you build community. Yeah. But thinking that you're going to grow with the people that you start with is a rookie mistake. You first learn that, hey man, I got to build an audience, and they ain't the motherfuckers I went to high school with.
Oh, you mean like, I see what you're saying.
They ain't my coworkers. They're
generally,
generally, it becomes this thing where you're building your audience and stuff like that. Then you make that audience, and once you make that audience, you then have to turn around to your audience in a boat of vulnerability and be like, listen, I need some money. Or I need you to view this so I can get more viewerships. I don't really want to tell y'all motherfuckers to like, subscribe, and share the podcast. But guess what? If I don't say that, then good chances you will not like, you will not subscribe, and you will not share the podcast. That's simple psychology.
Yeah, you can't expect you from people because I am a sharing motherfucker.
She's a Sharon Karen.
Sharon is Karen. Yeah, I'm a Sharon Karen. That's the Karen that you want to be.
Yeah, no.
Because sharing is caring.
No, it's good.
If I really like it, because remember like years ago we recorded about how I learned that I have to not support everybody I know.
Yes, Auntie had a Sharon problem.
Because I'm from a very small city.
No, she's not.
Like,
she's from Sacramento. The city is not as small as she thinks it is.
I'm from a very small little area where my area is.
Very big.
Everybody know each other.
Yes.
And I come from a city where everybody want to be rapper. And I may or may not have been sharing some terrible music. And I was tagged in, and I just shared it because I was tagged in it. And I listened to it one day, and I was like, oh, And I went and untagged myself from all the tags. And that day, I learned that. And I was about 27. I was like, oh my, I've been sharing this for like a year. And it's not a fake share. Like, it really, because people be like, why the fuck you sharing shit? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Obviously, when I said I was 27 and I was like, really like, yeah, you are getting it. You are grinding. Yeah, I was like, man.
That leads me to my last point
That was rough.
of sharing and support. One thing I appreciate about everyone who watches this episode or watches the podcast is this. I know you actually like it.
Because you told us each and every one.
You see what I'm saying? I try my hardest not to pander. I try my hardest not to share my thoughts just because I think this is going to get a rise out of the people. Right. Like I think one of the hardest things to do in content creation is to be genuine, because that's the slowest way to build anything.
I mean, the slow is, what do they say? The slow turtle wins the race.
Yeah, I guess. I have no idea. I know that I'm gonna be slow. I was slow as a kid. Now I'm just a slow ass man. And hey, I'm proud of my slowness. Anyways, nah, man. I understand that, you know, you can share people's stuff, you can do all that, but you gotta actually like the shit. You know, you got to actually know shit. Don't just be out here just trying to be supportive of Lil Ray Ray and them because they say they have a dream. Sometimes you got to tell Ray Ray and them they ass suck.
Well, there's a level, because
and you got to tell them that maybe you need to switch it up. Maybe you're not a rapper. Maybe you're a producer.
Well, then there's the caliber of people that don't share and like our stuff and then tell us they like it in person. That's who we're talking about. Because if you don't like our stuff and you don't share, great.
Telling me you like my stuff in person, but not actually liking it.
I don't like that. We can go on about that, but we won't, because I'm used to that. And that's kind of what I was talking about when I was reflecting on just like the shit I've allowed from people.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't get to fake celebrate me. Like, you don't get to be like, I love it so much. And then I don't know you love it. And other people don't know you love it because you keep coming to me in the corner.
Yes.
And you're like, this is so great. This is just so great.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck? That's great, Melinda. But everybody else don't know that you like it. Why? Why?
Yeah. Why you hiding your support me, nigga? What's up with that? Why you can't support me out loud?
What's up?
Support me. Why you trying to closet support me, bro?
Like, what's going on?
I don't do the closet support. Be out the closet when you support me, dog.
Right.
All right?
You need to come out the closet.
Come about that motherfucker. Bust up out that motherfucker. You feel me?
Shoot.
No, I dead ass. I feel it. I listen, you know how I feel about it. And I'm just for you all watching, if you feel this way, hell yeah, brother. I'm petty as fuck. Don't let me catch you reposting or resharing some shit with somebody and you not sharing my shit the same level. I pay attention. I'm not gonna hold you.
And people be like, you got to even pay attention to that stuff. Yes, you should, because this is the livelihood. Social media is dead. They are not social anymore.
They ain't social no more. All they care about is them insights, baby.
Because this ain't back in the day. Like, make sure you sat on down and turned on an episode of Ricky Lake back in the day when that was the era. There was no social media. No. So the numbers mattered. The ratings mattered. If you did not have the ratings, they was like, snip.
This podcast can go on for as long as I fucking wanted to.
That is
that's the beauty of this. Okay, but do I want it to continue to be at the level it is right now? No.
But are the insights gonna know that you like my podcast and you've told people about my podcast if it's not shared?
If it's not clicked on? If it's not viewed, no, the insights aren't going to know that. So that's why I'm so big on sharing that type of shit when I come on here. It's not because I want to be pandering or begging. It's one, to be like, yo, I want you to know, you watching this, yo, you put my black ass back in these seats. You watched and that number went up and I got inspired. Heather really definitely gave me big ups over the weekend. Shout outs to you, Heather, again. Reminded me that, hey, man, you guys are entertaining as you guys are. You don't have to do the X, Y, and Z. Okay, cool. Thank you, Heather. I was going to take the week off. Dead ass. You see me right now in this episode? This wasn't going to be here. Uncle said, nah, I'm good, y'all. I'm tired. And I am tired. Look at my eyes. I'm tired. I'm tired. Outside of being tired, this is a big part of my day. This is a big part of my week that I enjoy because people helped me get here. They helped me focus on the good and not the bad. They told me the stuff that they liked. They told me the stuff that they wanted to see more of. Again, this isn't a pandering thing. This is a me understanding that you can't do none of this by yourself. The hero complex that I share now is less of being a hero and more of being somewhat of an inspiration. I am not your hero. I am not your motivator. I am not your God, but I can be your inspiration. If you look at some of the things I do and say and you get inspired to get your big ass up off the couch and go buy yourself a mic and talk positively about life, and I mean positive, none of that bullshit of red pill, blue pill shit, none of that damn, what was them little boys' name? What was them little boys? Tell them little boys. I can't even remember them boys. Fresh and fit. None of that. None of that shit. No, we don't support that shit around here.
We don't support that clout chasing ass.
If what I'm saying helps inspires you to make your day better, then that to me is a good day. Mm-hmm. I changed my hero complex from trying to be a positive, overly perfect role model
for everybody
to being a person that is flawed, but in the sense of that, I tell you guys in every episode, sophisticated ignorance, baby. I'm telling you right from the beginning, I know what I'm saying may sound a little ignorant, but it's going to be sophisticated with it. I know what I do not know. I think therefore I am. I ain't make that shit up. Go look it up. You feel me? But nah, it's really one of those things where like I'm happy that I got over my hero complex and I acknowledged my hero complex and I saw my hero complex and I knew I had a hero complex and I'm able to be aware of it and not neglect it to be like, oh no. Because some people get over their problems and pretend like they never had them. And then shame other people for having similar problems. Mm-hmm. Nah. No. Not I say the fly.
No, I don't have that.
T?
I have a hard time with that, yeah.
You got anything else to tell the people before we get into our letter?
No, I just want to always encourage everybody to just continue to do what moves you and don't be looking around all the time. How you going to know where you going if you keep looking around like this when you're driving? How you going to know? So just keep doing you. You know, Auntie love you.
I tell people all the time, if you in your lane and you driving right and you focusing on your shit in your lane and you just in your lane, you ain't got time to worry about what's going on over here or what's going on over there because you in your lane, you see? So if you drive like that, you're going to be safe because you in your lane.
If it's time to get over.
When it's time to get over, that's when you check the lane. Period. But until you're ready to get over and progress and do that, that's when you do it. But don't be worried about checking over there. No. You ain't progressing, breaking your neck.
True.
Yeah. So stay in your lane, motherfuckers. I'm staying in mine. You know what I'm saying? If I want to get over, I put my blinker on.
Put your blinker on.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you get in front of me. I ain't tripping. You ain't rushing me, goddammit. This week's episode, this listener letter is very simple. It's coming from a good friend named Keisha. This is coming from Pam, Big-Headed Pam. That's what she wants to be called.
Big-Headed Pam.
Big-Headed Pam. Aww. She had a question for you. Big-Headed Pam says, Big-Headed Pam says, hello, Auntie and Uncle. I had a real quick question for you guys. Me and my boyfriend are in a little bit of a pickle, and I need you guys' opinion. So, what happened? My homegirl recently got engaged, and I do not like her engagement ring. I said it was very small. I told my boyfriend that I did not like the ring, and if he was thinking of getting something of that size, that I would not accept it. Honestly, I was just joking, but seriously, I think the ring is ugly. Here's my issue. My boyfriend told me that he had purchased a ring similar of that size, but now he's feeling insecure about the ring because he said that I've already admitted that I don't like that size of ring or style. So, my question to you all, am I fucked up for judging someone's engagement ring? And am I fucked up for messing up the opportunity of my boyfriend proposing to me? Should I just take this ring? Is my real question. Auntie, that's for you.
She irritated me.
She irritated you?
You irritated me, Big-Headed Pam.
Sorry, Big-Headed Pam.
I think you should have not I think that you shouldn't have said anything to your friend about her ring because did your friend like her ring?
I assume the friend liked her ring.
Okay, then you should have shut the fuck up, honestly. because I've truly just, you just irritated me. Second of all, how long have you been with your man? Because if he didn't know that what type of ring you like, then you need to just break up.
Goddamn.
That irritated me.
They irritated when we can see your arms are folded.
Honestly, though, I think that because then you told now your friend probably all insecure about her ring. Because I'm sure if she's writing in talk about, I told my friend I didn't like the ring, I know you weren't quiet about it. And I know you was like, do you really like this ring? Because I used to have a friend like that. My friend thought she was going to put all her input in my ring.
She was like, you like
it.
And
so we took the moment to let's talk about how you don't like the ring instead of just celebrate that somebody wants to share life with her. Cool. Second of all, now you just went on and blab to your dude about how you don't like the ring. It's like, have you guys ever how long you been together? Truly. That's a whole nother question. So she can respond back with that. She irritated me.
Well, there you have it. The auntie says she is very irritated with you, big-headed Pam. My opinion, should have kept your motherfucking mouth shut.
Yeah, like I don't.
You should have been quiet. You should have like really thought to yourself, okay, not my style, but good for you. I don't think it's appropriate to ever really speak on other people's love or their love actions or their calls to love unless it's harming my life. Yeah,
like, is he beating on her or something? Yeah. You just don't like the ring.
Yeah, if as long as you know, love is love, and if you love it, I'm sorry, if you like it, I love it, right? Ain't that what they say? Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, nah, man, like you could have just left that alone. You didn't have to really blab your fucking mouth about how much you didn't like the ring, mainly because my thing is this: you in somebody else's pockets.
I just don't like that. Like, if she liked it, you don't know, they could have agreed upon that. Like,
well, again, yes, 100% everything you're saying is right, but you in somebody else's pockets. Mm-hmm. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I remember a time in my life where I was like, obviously, as the auntie said, she had a friend who did not have her best interests at heart. We're not gonna make these last couple of minutes about her. No. But if I was like to get upset about that friend's opinion of what I could have done for auntie, we probably wouldn't have been here. Because I'm letting auntie's friend dictate who I am and what I am and where I am and what I can do for her instead of allowing auntie to see that my love is worthy. Mm-hmm. See, you starting problems, big-headed Pam, and I don't like that.
You starting problems because you making it about money. When in reality, it should not be solely about money, especially in 2025, motherfucker. It's $75 a breath right now.
$75 a breath.
Stop playing with me, ho.
$75 a breath.
You irritate me,
bro. I mean, yeah, just don't leave it alone, bro. Run. Now, what you need to do is go get it up with your get back right with your dude. You know, talk to your man, and
say you're sorry.
Say you're sorry.
Maybe discuss options you like.
Toss a salad. I don't know.
I don't know what you need to do.
You need to figure something out.
Make some mac and cheese. I don't know what you need to do.
You need to figure something out because you pissed that man off. That man heard you talk about that ring and was like, listen here, you silly bitch. Like, wow. Like, wow. Way to fuck up an engagement, huh? I think that's a sign. I think y'all probably shouldn't be together. But hey, what do I know? I'm with a woman that I like, adore, and love, so I can't really speak on that. I hope that you find something good. Auntie, anything to tell the people before we go? Got about 40 seconds left.
No, I don't have. We don't have a lot coming up. Just follow the Aunt Amanda B. If you're not following me already, follow me right now.
And in a month of thanks and Thanksgiving and being thankful, I want to tell y'all we so thankful for y'all.
Yeah.
Happy holidays and shit that's coming up. Thank you to everybody who came to the Paint Puff when that happened, because that was like forever ago when this episode drops.
The Paint Puff was popping.
Thank y'all. Goodbye. We out. Woo! Rock and roll!